Hi, you are watching Tarot ANIRBAN channel. May Ma Kali bless you today.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is ANIRBAN and I am starting my spiritual advice video. Well, those of you are my members, like only fan members. I'm gonna mention your name at the end. And also, in case you want to join, you want to see more exclusive stuff, so please hit the join button after the subscribe button. Okay, so as you know, I have taken an oath to myself that I am gonna definitely create one video for my community. Today is a great day because it's a day of Mahashivratri. It's a great festival, and at the same time it's a very auspicious day, very intense day as well, because tomorrow is new moon. So I am gonna talk about the not so good part of gay community. Well, according to me, this community, I have seen that they are all very afraid. So a person has been carrying a thought that this same gender thing is not up to the mark, the society would react in a different way, maybe they are doing something wrong. So whenever I find someone and I ask that why they are not very much vocal about things, or why they are not comfortable, so they always give one excuse that no, why should they say this thing? Why should they tell these things to other people? But one thing I really noticed in them, that they are the one who is very depressed. They are the one who is always angry. They are the one who, suffers a lot. So for me, it's like, just like we all are lost and we all are, in a different places. So creating this video would be showing a light that, hey, I am your friend, in case you are also having any kind of anxiety. So you can also watch, you can also join, and we can also share knowledge. So that's my motto. So now, what I have seen, that people are extremely good, but they are vulnerable. I'm not at all saying that the cheating issue or the relationship infidelity issue or these that. No, I'm just talking about the depressed part of life. Discrimination, hatred, or kind of biased or unbiased judgment. We all have suffered. Sometimes when I used to mix with those straight guys, they always make fun of gay people, but I could not say anything. And I think that was my mistake. Yeah, deep down inside, I felt sad. Deep down inside, I felt bad, but I could not protest because I was afraid. I was afraid that, oh my God, if I say something, then how the other people would accept or react. So there's one thing. And also I noticed that we people are so lonely. We always crave for love, intimacy, and the moment we get these things, we always have a doubt. So to find a perfect person, or to find a particular soulmate, or rather gay soulmate, that's why it's very difficult. Why? The person has to be open, because you already are a closeted person. Again, if you are going to make a good friend, or like you are again going to make a great friendship with a closeted guy, then it is not going to be very much helpful. So the person has to be very open. The person has to be slightly sensible and independent. At least that person can take care of themselves. And the last thing is that honesty. So these three things finding in a person can be difficult, but if something is destined, you definitely are gonna get. for sure. Now, why I am connecting spirituality in my gay sexuality? Because I do feel that my orientation or my way of seeing things can be a gift as well. So those of you are like mid-30s like me and also not able to find the suitable match and still struggling that, you know, like how you like still struggling because you don't know how to start or how to progress, then probably I would suggest you that this is the time when you really need to accept yourself. That's the simple thing. You have not done anything wrong to other people. You have not done anything harmful, and you just have to be yourself, and you just have to, you know, just connect with your soul. You know, sometimes I ask some people that are they versatile or are they passive or active or like top or bottom, and they usually say, you know, they are bisexual, or usually they say, okay, they are versatile. Because I noticed one thing, that people kind of hate to admit that, you know, they are passive, or they just feel very shy to accept that fact that they are the bottom guy. You know, this bottom shaming thing is also becoming very, very prominent in our community. And though I am not that kind of a person who would kind of use social media a lot. No, I'm not that kind of a social media guy. Though I am, you know, handling these YouTube or Insta, but I generally don't spend time in this social media or, you know, any Grindr or Planet Romeo, these things. So I feel that most of the people are much more available, and that is the reason they are basically not at all paying attention to their existing resources. It's too much availability, and I think this could be a main cause. Well, for me, it's just like that. I always believe in science and in spirituality. If you start working in yourself, or if you put effort to make a better version of yourself, then automatically, even if you're a gay or a straight guy, you will find the true path. And the moment you are gonna find the true path, this true path will lead you towards your soulmate. Well, there is like soulmate. The definition of soulmate can be anything, but for me it's like a person who would accept you the way you are, and whom you can stay without even whom you can even say anything without even thinking any particular word, and at the same time whom you can stay without even saying anything. Just you can hold each other's hand and you can spend a whole night. You don't necessarily feel that physical attraction when it comes to soulmate relationship. Yeah, so that is the case for me, little old school. But I would have to appreciate one thing. These days I'm seeing amazing gay couple channels, and these channels are really amazing. There are some amazing YouTubers, those who are quite open. They are living their living their life with their boyfriend, and they are showing on camera. This is really great. Like, I can see that how people are enjoying their life. So I am a kind of a person who would follow all the gay YouTubers, and I do love things. I do love things because I can watch like 1 hour after hour. Like the day I think that okay, I this is my holiday, I always watch their videos. So you all can, you know, share your own individual journey. I think this is gonna be very fascinating. Well, at first you will notice that okay, you will have some fear, but later on you can easily accept the whole thing. Well, in a gay psychology or sexuality or spirituality, one thing is very common, that you will have a plethora of time to think, to connect, and at the same time you have a blessing that you are going to talk to a man, or eventually you are going to be with someone. Well, it is also completely depend on you whether you want to remain single or not. I know a lot of people, those who are very single, but you know, it depends man to man. But I am a person, I love love, and I am a person, I believe in relationship, I believe in monogamous relationship. I don't believe in open relationship, and I'm not that kind of a person as well. Yeah, sexual intimacy is good, but for me the main thing is, or the main key factor is, just to find a suitable match or a solace or a peace in a person. So what I am trying to say, if you're a gay, or if you don't even know how to find someone, don't try to find, just work on yourself. Be the person whom you always wanted to be, or whom you always want to get, and then gradually you will see that people are gonna find you attractive, people are gonna find you awesome, amazing. Next, hitting up with straight guys or getting attracted with straight guys. Yeah, this is a particular problem. I always feel that, because sometimes I get attracted to the straight guys a lot, but this is a big no sign. So eye contact can be an important thing. So if the other guy is having a strong eye contact, yeah, that is a great sign. But again, don't even fall in the trap of your lust, because anyway you just have to release your lust and greed and anger. Now you may say, "Ki Anirban, you are giving a fallacy which is very ideal." Well, I do know, but until or unless you kind of feel like I'm done with love, or I'm done with physical intimacy, or I've slept with many people and now I can't, that realization won't come. So if you are mid-20s, 20s, 18, 12, 60s, but love will enter at that point of time when you will feel like, okay, this is it, I'm done, I've slept with many men, or I've done whatever the things I could do, and then it comes. But since I love mature men, and since I got rejected by many men, so I can say, not many, and in that sense, like I was not in official relationship, but it was like that, situationship, no physical intimacy, but certainly the ghosting things, So one thing I really noticed, that senior gay men, or maybe those who had who are in now 50s or above 60s, they have a typical mindset, because they have seen those old hard rules. So sometimes they have a difficulty to accept the new normalcy, or they have a difficulty to accept the new availability. So they will probably, sometimes I notice that they reject the options, or sometimes they just reject the opportunity. Sometimes a younger guy, I notice that they approach to an elder guy, and the elder guy always say, okay, "Oh, I'm too old for you." No, as a younger guy, I would say, okay, don't do that. If universe is offering you something, so you should accept it, but not at the cost of your dignity, not at the cost of your own morality, because at the end of the day, you are a human being, and at the end of the day, if someone is not respecting you, don't just crave for it. And next and last, also in this community, I have seen like an elite people would also say, okay, they don't like physical intimacy, but their approaches are like mostly physical. So if someone is pointing you something cheesy, they are saying something cringy, or they are saying something cringe, I would suggest you that don't judge, because sometimes people just don't know what to say. So in this small community, we all kind of know each other. We all kind of had our own perceptions or our own assumptions. So one request for all of you, that instead of judging someone or saying that, oh, this person is like that only, if that person is talking to you sensibly, or if that person is showing you respect, then just don't show your attitude, or don't show your negligency, or don't show your arrogancy, because this is not good. And I also have seen something in younger people, or when I was young, I used to feel very much reserved, and I used to feel very much worried, because I used to feel like the other person will leave me, the other person will cheat me, or the other person would do something wrong to me. No, don't do that. Don't do anything so that other person can do these stuff. So try to hold your emotion, try to kind of put a healthy boundary between you and your attraction. Don't be obsessed with one thing, even if you're straight or even if you're a gay guy. That's a request. And look good. Yes, I have seen a lot of poets, they say, look doesn't matter, ANIRBAN. What matters is your soul. Well, I do understand, but in 2022, it does. It does. And probably, people used to treat me, oh, you are very skinny, in gay community, you can't survive, or why would people even date you? So look does matter, or not only for the relationship, just look good for yourself and do good for yourself. You are blessed, you are divine, you have power. Don't just criticize, don't just wait, don't just sit. You have the same thing that I have. You have that same mentality that I have. And just start watching things from a different perspective. The whole world would be very, very easy for you. One thing I would say, the moment your mind would say, oh, that's bad, or their content is bad, or someone is doing bad, just stop your mind and say, that's not your business. So what I'm trying to say, do not just even judge, don't even try to compare as well. So I think the key to have a great gay love life or a gay life is surrender yourself with a good souls, or if you don't have, or if you are just like a single soul in your own city, then I would suggest you do something creative. Use your creative expression, and I'm pretty sure that those who genuinely loves creativity, those who genuinely love your own aura, they will attract and they will say something good. So at first you will feel like extremely scary, but gradually you'll feel that is exactly like a blessing. So just remove the fear, just remove the fear and just accept yourself, accept your uniqueness. If someone says who is the father and who is the mom, you just don't have to reply that. If someone says, oh, how do you make love, just don't reply. If someone says any negative nasty comments, don't just reply. Just close your ears, open your eyes. You know exactly what you are doing, you know exactly who you are, you know exactly what is your intentions. Some people are gonna say things no matter what you are doing, no matter how good you are doing, they are gonna say. So just don't pay attention to your haters. you know exactly who you are. You know exactly what kind of power you have. So be unique, be raw, be gay, and never ever take anything and anyone for granted. I know these are very much cliche, but I love cliche things. Celebrate Valentine's Day, celebrate Christmas, celebrate Durga Puja, celebrate each and every festival, because that is define us. A gay life is not meant to be a sad life. It's not meant to be a lonely life. So discover the happiness. You are happiness. Are the best. I am always with you. In case you want to know more, then please do comment in this video. I am promising you, I'm gonna at least try to create one LGBTQ video or gay videos in my channel in every week or every 2 to 3 days. Bye bye. Namaste. Please subscribe.